Like, I just had an epiphany one day. I was like, you know what? Word to everything. I deserve to take a deuce on a clean toilet. That's the bare minimum. Here I am, once again, I'm torn into pieces. What's up, y'all? I'm here. My face is dry. Crackling. Because I was like, you know what? Let me talk to the brats. Let me talk to the guys. Let me talk to the gang. While I get ready, I'm getting ready for a shoot. Big things are going. Okay. I figured I'd do a little get ready with me in chat. And, I'll obviously insert clips of what I'm using and blah, blah, blah. It's almost been a year since I've been in London town. Mad, isn't it? If you're new here, then you wouldn't know that my father passed away last year, November, on the 16th, when this will be coming out. So it's been a full year. And boy, oh boy, what a year it has been. Hold on, make sure we don't get a little nip slap. Yeah, I just want to talk to just kind of like where my mind has been at, where my head's been at, grieving by yourself in another country, all the things that everyone keeps asking me about and I just have been avoiding. But I feel like now is the time to at least give you a little something. Man, the thing is, I've said this before, but say it again, like officially here. Literally, I did not call myself to London. Everyone keeps asking, why did you come to London? Why did you come to London? Maybe I didn't call myself here. It's a long story, but in short, essentially, the Lord told me I was coming here, and then yeah, that was 2 years prior to me coming, and it began a process, very much on an Abrahamic journey. He said, pick up your things and go. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, all right, cool, Lord. Like, I'm going to London. Great. How is this going to happen as I'm taking care of my dad? Yeah, he didn't give me any of those details. It was kind of just like, just know, you're going to be doing this soon. And I just kept feeling stronger and stronger and stronger that it was happening. Unexpectedly, my dad passed away. And then the Lord was like, now's the time. And I said, hold on. What do you mean now? He means now. So he passed the 16th. I booked the ticket December 1st, and I was in London by December 17th. Yeah, crazy, wild, I know. But since then, literally, when the Lord tell you to do something, you better get up and do it. Okay, because since the moment I landed, boy, when I tell you it has been a wild ride, like, oh, there's just been so many things that have genuinely happened. It's like I've worked with Shake Shack, I've worked with Uber Eats. I've done red carpet at the Tribeca Film Festival, and that was my first red carpet. I've interviewed Alicia Keys. I was featured in a Netflix documentary. Chris Brown finally acknowledged that I was his long lost sister. I just met so many amazing people. I feel like, I don't know, when the Lord gives me the grace to be able to like go through the whole list of things, like, baby, when I tell you I have had nothing to do with this, that's the part that is the craziest thing. Like, when people ask me what is my favorite part about coming to London, it has nothing to do with what I've experienced, what I've done, or any accomplishments. Like, it's literally seeing the Lord's hand move. Because, baby, I was rotting away in my bed for the past damn near 7 months. It's just been wild because on the one hand, everyone knows me as being like this joyful, happy, like lively person, which I am genuinely. Like, joy is how the Lord allows me to grieve and get through pains and get through things. But I came to realize for the first time that, like, me not losing my father, transitioning home, and me not having his presence and that connection that I had, this is the first time I'm actually experienced a heartbreak. I've never experienced heartbreak before. This was the first heartbreak I've ever had. It's just actually crazy because genuinely, I never really knew what that kind of pain felt like, because I've only made surface level connections with everybody in my life, genuinely. Like, I feel like this process has just taught me so much about myself. It's taught me so much about my relationship with the Lord. And I think the biggest thing that I've come to realize out of all this is that I really said yes to Jesus, and I meant it for the first time in my life. Like, I was playing games my whole entire life. I've just never committed to anything in my life before, legitimately, and this is the first time that I've actually stuck with something. Because even when the Lord told me, like, I was going into this path, I said, okay, so what am I doing? All he told me was, be yourself. I don't know what that means. And him saying that, it really, really triggered a snowball effect. Just like, oh shoot, I don't really know myself as I thought I did. Like or at least I have to rediscover or discover myself again, because I didn't realize that when my father passed away, a piece of me actually also passed away. Like, I didn't realize that I was that deeply connected with him, especially because it was only about 5-6 years where we really like built a relationship. It was very surface level with my dad, even though I love my father and I feel like we have good memories, but traumas and stuff that I've experienced, I couldn't just allow myself to get close to anybody. Like, I just couldn't. Grieving has definitely been an interesting experience because, to be honest, I didn't realize that I was in a depressive mode. Like, everyone sees, like, again, all the happy, joyous, go lucky, and those are moments and they are genuine. But then I've had days and weeks even where, like, I'm just in bed, like literally just in bed. I can't get up. I just can't get up. I don't feel heavy. I've battled depression before, to the point where, you know, I almost unalived myself. We praise God that I'm here, but it wasn't like that. It wasn't this wasn't the same, but I didn't recognize there was something else going on. Like, when I say that, like, the Lord is the one who's literally given me these ideas, I've seen the video in my head, I've seen the script written out before I do it, and then I do it, and then boom, it goes viral. Like, I haven't had nothing to do with it. Like, he gets all the glory, legitimately. Like, the only thing I've said is yes. The only thing he required for me to do was give him my yes. And the beauty in that is that, like I said, mentally, physically, in all honesty, I haven't fully been here. I think it's only been the last couple of months, since September, where I partnered with him and I said, you know what, Lord, like, you know what, I can trust you. I can trust that you're going to do this. We're going to do this. Because you've been doing something. So I'm going to just let you do you. It goes back to, like, my weight loss conversation. Like I said, I can't. Oh, it burns. I've damaged myself. Once again, like, I understand I'm grieving. I get it. But also, like, I'm kind of over it. I want to just live. I don't want to waste the time that I have in London. Like, I want to live. Even, like, my room, oh my God, my room would be a mess. I never really took ownership of my space because, like, obviously I'm not gonna be here forever. So I'm like, I'm not gonna invest. Like, I ain't got the bread for that. I'm not gonna sit here and invest and making this space pretty or whatever, because I don't want to feel comfortable. I don't want to feel like I'm, you know, taking ownership of, really genuinely actually even taking ownership of the space, because I want to make myself uncomfortable enough so that I can leave. Like, you should enjoy your space because you're in it, period. It's that simple. You should enjoy your space because you're in it. It doesn't matter if you're there for 3 days. It doesn't matter if you're there for 365. You deserve to wake up every morning and love the space that you're in, even if it's just a pot of flowers that are there, or you organize it in a certain way. Like, it's not fair to you. It's not fair to your future self. You deserve to wake up to a clean space. My whole thing was, like, everything is just a mess, and I'm not like this. I'm actually a very clean babe. I don't understand what's going on. Like, I just had an epiphany one day. Like, I was in the bathroom, and before I was, like, getting hot in the shower and stuff like that, I was like, you know what? Word to everything. I deserve to take a deuce on a clean toilet. I deserve that. That's the bare minimum. Like, what's going on? Like, what? And from that moment, I just picked up, started cleaning, and that really spiraled and started this whole, like, yeah, what's going on with you, girl? What's going on? And like I said, it unpacked a lot of different things that I didn't realize were still a problem for me, as far as where my mental was at when I had went back to New York. I had a massive breakdown. That's when I realized, like, oh my God, not me getting my heart broken because my pops passed. It was crazy. Your girl has feelings, y'all. I'm not a crier. That's my problem. I'm not a crier. I'm, like, emotional in terms of, like, obviously I feel emotions, but for me to really cry, you know, it's deep. It's gotten deep. It's gotten real serious. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. Y'all know I don't like coming on here crying, but I'm feeling led to show y'all the truth. Bruh, this grieving thing is a mess. You can be grateful. You can be sad at the same time. Both can be true. I really struggle. I really struggle to like feel my feelings. I really struggle with that. And I pray the Lord give me grace to just let myself feel. As a woman, it's important. Oh, this is not funny. You feeling sad about losing something, someone, doesn't make you less grateful for what the Lord is doing in your life. I want to make that very clear. And that's something that I'm learning, battling with, trying to get my head to wrap around. Like, the truth is, I've never felt like I've needed anyone, because I've never needed anyone. I've kind of always done things myself. I've kind of always been left to fend for myself. But like, depending on the Lord and that act of surrendering, even having to be so hard, surrendering the negative. Like, I don't have to hold on to the negative. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I hate that that's something that I do. Just giving him that the negative, leaving it at the cross. Like, pain feels good to me. I hate that, man. I hate that. And it shouldn't be the case. I've been feeling really lonely lately. Like, I've been feeling like the only person I want to talk to is the Lord, because he's the only being on this planet that I feel understands me. And I'm like, okay, Lord, so why do I feel so lonely? Why do I feel lonely? If I know you're enough. I don't understand why I'm still feeling like this. Because fellowship is also important. The only human being in my humanly experience that I have allowed myself to fully be myself with, fully trust, has been my father. Him not being here from his passing and then having to transition here so soon and all the things, and being able to divulge yourself to someone else, knowing that you won't get judged, or they can just be an ear to just hear, and you know that they're receiving it with full good intention and all that. Not saying that everybody else in my life doesn't do that, but there's a level of comfortability that was built. Not having that, I think that's the part that hurts the most. I feel like that's what the Lord is forcing me to make me feel that, because I keep saying, you know, like, he's enough. Yes, he is enough, but he also wants us to understand the importance of people in our lives, of specific relationships that we're meant to have. And if we don't understand the value of them, then we won't treat them the way they're meant to, I guess. Literally, like, about to start editing the video now, so this is kind of like a bit of a plug-in, but I was genuinely good in the earlier parts of this video. Today is 2 days before he I'm feeling it. I'm genuinely feeling it. I just feel led to be raw about it and add this in here, because it wouldn't be truthful not acknowledging the fact that, yeah, you do hurt. You're hurting from it, and that's okay. It doesn't mean that I'm trusting the Lord any less or I'm less grateful. It's just a part of the process of healing. Please just tell the people around you that you love them, even if they're, you know, you're not taking care of them or anything, but please be present with the people that you love and show gratitude to them every day, because it's important. It's really important. But anyways, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful that we're here. I'm grateful that I'm at the point where I can genuinely say he's not just the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He's the God of Julie. Also, I can't wait till I can breathe again. I feel like the worst part about being sick is trying to remember how you feel when you're not sick. I just yearn for that feeling to just feel better again. But yeah, guys, I just also want to thank everybody who has followed me on this journey thus far. And I want to shout out all my caregivers. Let me tell you something. You are doing a phenomenal job. Don't let yourself get in your own head and think that, oh, I could have done this better, I could have done this better. Especially if you're taking care of your parent, it is the most honorable thing you could do. I got fired from my job because I couldn't go in to teach, like, and I'm teaching chemistry, like, I need to be there. So they had to let me go. But even my old boss, he was like, you're going to probably look back and say it was worth it. And honestly, it was worth. I don't want to get emotional. I can't get emotional because I cannot mess up my makeup. It really was worth it. I feel like I was so at peace because I knew he was in so much pain. He was such an intellectual, like, him not even being able to, like, do the bare necessities, being able to take care of himself, I knew was eating him alive, maybe more than anything else. And I feel like even on spiritually, I could see how it was impacting him, because he had an expectation of what he thought the Lord was supposed to do instead of wanting to hear, because the Lord was telling us, honestly, to prepare. We weren't listening because we had our own expectations. It's not the Lord disappointing us because he's untruthful. It's actually our expectations of him being disappointed that makes us upset. But he ain't never said that. Be very, very careful. The Lord tells you something and maybe is vague about it, and then you try to fill in the blanks yourself. Like, no, don't do that. Let him show you what he means. Don't try to interpret what he means, or ask. If you ask, he'll tell you, and if he doesn't want to tell you, then that's because he don't want to tell you. Just is what it is. If you want to follow him, you just got to be okay with that. It kind of just really boils down to that, but I'm telling you, it's very much worth it. Just do what he said. Just do what he said. I'm okay. I think the beauty in all of this has been seeing the Lord's hand move in this way, and I couldn't be more grateful. I'm so grateful and thankful for my family, for my friends, for you guys, gang, okay? And yeah, I'm excited to see what 2024 has in store, because listen, this was just the foundation year. The seeds have been planted. It's time to harvest. Glory, hallelujah. Thanks for rocking with me. Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you know every single time that I upload. I'll check y'all later. Peace. Today, the fit is fitting. It's giving word of my mother.